his junior year, he came to me and he goes, I'm done here. I'm leaving. I'm going to Mason. And I was like, dude, it's like, why would you just up and leave? You have no idea what's ahead of you. And he goes, there's nothing here for me. Like, our football program's terrible. He goes, wrestling. And he goes, I'm not even very good. And I was like, well, you got to give it a shot. And him and I, we sat down and we had a lot of talks. And he eventually decided that he was going to give it a shot and stay. And I think that first year, a lot of us did a lot of learning. Okay, coming into the program, these guys getting to know me getting to know them. And his first year, last year with me, he was 11-10. That was his overall record: 11 wins, 10 losses. He continued to work out through the offseason, do his thing, and got ready for football and earned himself a spot on Mount Union's football team. So that's where he's headed in the fall. Extremely proud of him for that. But what I'm more proud of is that he didn't quit. He didn't walk away from his brothers. He listened, and then he fought for what he wanted, which was success. Because I think initially he was afraid of it and didn't know how to achieve it. And we had to kind of show him the way. And sent him a book, sitting right there. He read that book, and him and I had conversations about that. And we'll talk more about that book here in a little bit. But this year he ended up he was leading the team at one point in wins with 30 some odd wins, and then Zach kind of took over that role, which I'm proud of that. But from 11-10 to 37-11 is truly a turnaround, and a testament to believing in what we're doing here at Leslie. You don't need to go chasing your dreams somewhere else when we can provide that dream right here. And I'm a firm believer in that, and I know that these guys are as well that stand up here. They're no different than he is. I know that, and I'm proud of him. I wish he was here, but he's heading down to make some memories with his parents and his friends, so that's great. But your senior class,